Alright, so I want to start off by saying I don't really support the use of glitches. I try to avoid them as best I can. And if it involves jumping through hoops and you obviously know, like, you are causing this on purpose, yeah, I don't really support that. However, if it's just something that's tied to the gear and the choice is either to not use something that you like or want to use and avoiding something because it's might be glitched out, that's a hard choice. I can't tell you not to use something. But my goal here is to actually get this fixed. So the more people that use it, the more attention that it gets from the developers, the more likely it is to be fixed. And hopefully while they're fixing this, they get to fix another issue with incoming healing and the Mender Seeker Mine. Now, just to explain to you guys what we were doing, so in case it does have some effect on the actual glitch itself, I do want to talk about before the glitch. So me and B-Game were in the range testing out some healing for the video that I actually released a few days ago. Now, during this testing, we were trying to figure out a way for the fixer drone to stop healing him as soon as he launched it, right? So we were doing a bunch of testing trying to figure that out. That way we could actually see the healing that both of us were getting from the fixer drone at one time without, having to kind of try to calculate the armor that it healed before, it started healing both of us at the, that kind of thing. Well, while talking about what we could do, I suddenly got disconnected from the game while his healing drone was still assigned to me. From his side, this is what he ended up seeing. He saw me disappear and the healing drone come back to him, but it was kind of trying to target something else. So once I just came back into the game, I just kind of, ran down to the freaking the range. But once I joined on his screen, you can see that the drone automatically kind of linked to me. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is relevant to the actual glitch, but it does work in case you are trying to test out different healing stuff in the range yourself. You can just actually just log out, log back in, and the same effect will happen. The drone will be sitting on the person who was using it, but it won't be healing them. Well, anyway, so of course, we discovered that this was a good way to test out the healing in the game. We could get a lot of heals, and we could see how fast it would fully repair both of us while he's using Future Initiative. Fantastic. Easy to understand. And in these freeze frames, you can see how that works. I get healed for a certain amount, and then a few milliseconds or frames later, he is going to get healed himself because of the return healing from Future Initiative. Now, just to be on the safe side, before I start proclaiming this is a brand new glitch to, anyone watching this video thinking I might be doing clickbait, I searched it. I looked up, trying to figure out what was going on, seeing if there was something I didn't know about, seeing if something other people knew about, and I wasn't finding anything. I wasn't finding anything relevant to the Mender Seeker in the way that is basically being used in this video, okay? I could not find anything on Google. I could not find anything on YouTube. I didn't find anything on Reddit. If it's out there, I couldn't find it. He's going to now use his Mender Seeker Mine. He's going to throw it at me so that I get this healing. The thing is, if you looked at the drone video, you see how fast I healed and he got, healing back. But in this one, he's at full armor pretty much by the time I get to 7 bars. I get 7 bars of armor and he's already at full. This doesn't make any sense. Why is this healing the way it is? How is this even working, right? So I decided that, we should test it out again. Except this time, I just want him to use the heal on himself to see how much healing he gets. But that's when it got even weirder. The Seeker Mine wasn't near me, and yet I was being healed. Again, from his perspective, he drops the Seeker Mine, gets healed, but then now I'm getting healed too. And we are further than 5 meters away, so his Future Initiative buff can't be activated. So he just ended up switching to a high-end, just some random high-end pieces on a skill build, and ends up dropping his Seeker Mine, and we don't see anything, right? There's no healing being returned to me. And we tried it again with something slightly different. Again, no return healing on me. So of course, he ends up switching back to his Future Initiative, drops his Seeker Mine again, and miraculously, that healing buff, or whatever you want to call it, that healing glitch is all of a sudden activated again. Now, in a frame-by-frame breakdown, you can see that when he drops his mine, I actually just get basically like 2 bars of armor just all of a sudden, just for no reason. Then he gets 2 bars, and it seems like these are the 2 bars that are healing me going to him. And then the actual healing pool underneath of him, the healing circle, starts healing him. So he gets a double heal, basically. And then, of course, we see another 2 bars coming to me. And basically, what we end up seeing is this process just constantly repeating. 2 bars return to him from, coming from me to him, and then his healing circle from the actual Mender Seeker heals him as well. So he's getting double healing. And so this made me wonder if it was just something tied to him. Was it like a healing glitch because I disconnected or because I logged out and had his skills attached to me? I didn't know. So I wanted to end up seeing how this was going to work if I put on Future Initiative. Then I went upstairs, changed to the Survivalist specialization, and changed one of my skills to the Mender Seeker Mine, and then ran back to the range to go test this out. So I dropped my Seeker Mine after he dropped his armor, and I just wanted to see what would happen. And we can see this same process again. He's getting healed, even though he should not be. And one thing that I quickly want to do is I destroyed my Seeker Mine, ran over there to see if, there was some sort of healing, like, aura on this. And yeah, I was getting a little bit of healing, even though there was no source of healing anymore. So this time we decided, what happens if we both drop it at, relatively the same time? And yeah, we were pretty much just double upping our heals. It's insane. And of course, you can see here, trying to kill yourself while this buff is actually active is insane. I mean, the amount of heals that you get for that split amount of time is massive. Of course, we did the next thing that we could think of. We went out into the real world to test it. And it does appear that, there might be some sort of distance or something, tied to it, because obviously him being at the other end of the map, we couldn't heal each other. Now, we ended up trying, varying distances just to see how it works. And pretty much what we've kind of, found out is that the healing range on this is somewhere between maybe 10 and 15 meters. It kind of seems like 20 meters is a little bit too far for it. But only explanation I could have is maybe with the Seeker Mine, there's some sort of glitch that allows the Future Initiative buff to have twice the range. I'm not entirely sure how this is working, but again, it's something to be aware of. And if you watch my last video about, having the incoming tank and the extreme healer builds, I mean, unfortunately, it appears that this is part of the reason why we were getting such massive heals. And this is, again, kind of part of the reason why I want to, share this glitch, because we were inadvertently using it in that video. I mean, you can get a massive amount of healing from this if you know how to use it. And you can get a massive amount of healing from this if you know how to abuse it. So I hope they get this fixed, especially with the update that's supposed to be coming soon. I hope they have time to get this fixed. I hope they have time to get this worked out. If they don't, it's going to probably be with us for a while. But, if you are in the Dark Zone and you start seeing multiple people running Seeker Mines, you know why. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.